One of the most significant aspects of facilitating a problem-solving process is the skills and knowledge of the facilitator leading the meeting. The Facilitator Protocol provides specific steps to be taken before, during, and after the meeting to ensure full stakeholder input and sharing, an organized meeting, and also ensuring that all stakeholders involved in the meeting understand their roles and assignments. As you can see, before the initial meeting, key steps are scheduling the meeting with the team, contacting the family to share a rationale and outcomes for the meeting, securing a location, pre-coaching as necessary, gathering materials for the meeting, assigning roles, setting up the space, and sending out a reminder. It's vitally important that roles are assigned before the meeting, as facilitator should just take on that role, and there is a need for a recorder and timekeeper. School-based teams will also have to decide with regards to how, when, and where to contact family members to ensure their inclusion in this process. It's understandable that decisions have to be made based on student-specific needs. As we scroll down, we can see that during the initial meeting, it is time first to begin by welcoming everybody. We want to honor the start and end times, review the roles of the meeting, the purpose of the meeting, and there's a link for the norms of collaboration which can be shared in advance to ensure all participants understand best practices with regards to participation and engagement in the meeting. We want to ensure that information is summarized clearly for parents and caregivers, and that student voice and input is part of this process. As offered earlier in this on-demand training, it's vitally important that we ensure students have a voice and input on decisions impacting their behavior and learning. And family members, including parents and caregivers, are vital participants to ensuring we hear their voice with regards to best practices that are most impactful in the school setting, and also that can be supported via the home setting. We want to ensure that we are talking about strengths and interest and motivators for the students, and that we are identifying 1 to 2 targeted skill deficits with regards to lagging skills the student is having difficulty meeting based on adult request. You'll note in the rest of this facilitator document with regards to during the meeting that we provide step-by-step content that mirrors the note-taking template for the problem-solving plan. Therefore, whoever is facilitating the meeting can review this document before participants gather in order to ensure they're very clear about the steps to be taken with regards to their role. I want to also note that strategies for addressing short-term goals can focus on social skills group, direct instruction, and modeling from adults. And we want to ensure that the staff are clear about their roles and assignments, about who will implement the strategy and in what context, and with what regards to what supports and prompts are needed for the students to succeed. You will note again that all the steps during the meeting review and correspond with the steps in the problem-solving plan template. Data collection is vital with regards to ensuring that we fully understand what students need to know and be able to do. And we want to also ensure that we have a date to meet after the initial meeting to ensure the team can come back together to review data and determine successes and areas for improvement per the plan. After the initial meeting, we offer a link for a treatment integrity sheet a follow-up email with regards to the plan on a page, specific tasks assigned, following up with families, and checking in after the meeting to ensure that team members are very clear about the strategies to be implemented to address the lagging skills of students. And also ensuring that data is being reviewed and collected by staff. You also note in the problem-solving plan that there is a template for the review meeting. The steps are similar as the initial meeting for what to do before the review meeting, as noted. And during the meeting, we have once again want to welcome team members, review roles, and surface big ideas of what has gone well overall. It's important to stay positive to ensure that we are focusing on the successes of the student and also staff. We want to clearly look at implementation data, student outcome data, and determine next action steps and the next review meeting as applicable. After the review meeting, we continue to focus on treatment integrity, follow-up email communication with team members to ensure fidelity of implementation of strategies, and continue communication with family members.